Welcome everyone! We are the Grin brothers.
And severely underestimates my ability to have no idea what's happening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, again, like, I'm probably sounding like a broken record, but Giga Mermaid is really cute. I like her.
Funny enough, this game is good at cute designs.
It is, yes. You're about to get hit by lightning. Very slowly, but it's going to happen.
I can dodge it.
Can you? Can you really? Look at the speed it's going. Oh, you managed it, Liam. I'm impressed. I'm being sarcastic.
Never would have thought.
I know you can.
So,
yeah, what?
Something that Raphael will have never mentioned because he clearly has no interest in it whatsoever.
Oh,
Final
yeah,
Fantasy Chronicles Remastered.
That's what you meant. Yeah, I get you now.
Oh, well, I can't get there anyway now.
That's the thing we were segued into.
Why don't she just, slit open the belly of this queen here and now and just get over with?
Look at the size of her. Her scales.
It's better than trying to, just knock out these little chains.
Her scales are probably deeper than the sword.
There we go, done already.
Boom. You know how this goes. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is getting remastered for PS4 and Switch.
Which I expect to see in the Nintendo Direct.
I found this out because of Twitter.
Again, I really like the mermaid designs here. Wow, they've actually got more of a fish-like design.
Yeah, they've got gills and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's another fight.
Yeah. Yeah, this makes the fight a lot quicker that you can shoot the missiles at her. Honestly, I'd suggest burning your missiles on her for most of the fight.
Okay.
You can use the shotgun if you aim it properly, but...
Oh, it has to be the jewel, okay.
Yeah.
I just kind of thought I could just shoot her chest and it'd work just as well.
And no, her boobs are impenetrable. I guess they act as cushions, I don't know. So yeah, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, I found out about it because of Egoraptor on Twitter.
I didn't realise he'd have an interest in such a game.
Neither did I. But this raises the terrifying possibility that they're going to play it on Game Boy.
Oh no, they're going to ruin it. Paper Mario 1000 Years style.
Fortunately, I just won't watch it because the game's too precious for me to...
Well, admittedly, I did the... Oh, no,
You've done the same with 1000 Year Door. You need to watch it.
No,
I want you to suffer.
Like, no, there's a level of pain people shouldn't have to experience, and I'm...
You will experience it. One day. Okay, you're out of missiles now.
Okay.
So, have we ever talked about Crystal Chronicles before?
It's never exactly been relevant, because it kind of died around the time we started,
I mean, whenever we ever talked about something that's relevant.
We may have mentioned it in regards to Final Fantasy before, but...
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is one of the best goddamn games that was ever built. And the main thing that held it back was the fact that you needed to use Game Boy link cables and...
the GBA to...
do the multiplayer.
Yeah, it was one of those... It's like Four Swords Adventure sort of thing.
Which had its benefits and its downsides. Four Swords Adventure also being one of my favourite games ever made in the history of mankind.
Okay, lightning.
Quite possibly being my favourite Legend of Zelda game.
I mentioned it in the recording as your favourite Legend of Zelda game because I thought it was.
Is that or Minish Cap? As weird as that sounds.
I didn't think you beat Minish Cap.
Yeah, I beat it.
Oh.
Because I have it on the DS, I believe. I don't remember.
Well, it's downloaded as 3DS.
Yeah. I can't remember. I know I've gone back and beaten Minish Cap.
Okay.
I am Risky Buttes, Queen of the Seven Seas.
Your throat's just tied, hasn't it?
Know your place when the next time make your boots out of your hide and mount your giant fish friend on mule.
Got it?
I barely even know what I've said.
Yes, ma'am!
What are those things on the... oh, she said it herself, that's fine. And he's dead. Rest in peace, Techno Baron. Look at that cute little smile. What do you want, fish face? Don't look at me like that. I'm a bad guy. I don't think for a second that I helped you on
Skipping
purpose. Purpose.
Oh, thank you.
Rawr. Oh god, that hurt so much. That's a smile I'd protect.
Good for you. She does need protecting because she is
clearly,
incompetent.
yes. For a 60-foot tall lightning goddess of the ocean,
She is
she's
surprisingly
pretty
terrible.
But yeah, I have gone back and beaten Minish Cap. Minish Cap's a lot of fun. You just go on.
She already said excellent.
With this component, component in hand, you know what?
With this component in hand, I'll be able to make my dynamo even stronger.
Like my throat hurts to the point where I'm barely capable of this.
Dot dot dot.
What's this?
Hmm? Is this for me? Sorry, I'm got mixed up by her voice.
Yeah. Grappling her.
Okay, now that she didn't have on her, that I can understand a bit better than, you know, the hat.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Did you have the grappling hook before?
No. It's the spider ability.
Ah, okay.
If I'm remembering correctly, except you can't walk on the ceiling.
Okay.
I'll put this. Sorry, what was it? I'll put this grappling hook to the test right away. Keep these contraptions coming.
Now back to work.
Also,
I thought it'd be handy on you not having to voice, you know, Uncle Mimic, but yeah, you voiced Risky as well.
Yeah, it was a terrible mistake.
So no point in talking until later on with these guys, is there?
No.
Where should I
So
start?
let's just
It's just
Let's get moving.
a little talk. But later on, it'll tell you kind of like more specific, not exactly where to
This will
go,
be an interesting one doing, given...
more specific parts and levels to find light and dark mana.
Yeah. Let's just get this out of the way with so you don't have to kill yourself.
This is the place. With any luck, I'll find one of the 5 components here for some reason. I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
That's what she said.
Yes, that is what she just said. Shut the hell up, you worthless bags of scum. I did not give you permission to speak. Legend Saved was home to a girl so self-centered. She could feed on the adoration... Did I say that right? Adoration? 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 I'm going to say adoration. Adoration. Just to upset people. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say to upset people anymore. Even thinking, wink wink, about her would cause her insatiable ego to swell. What? You say I'm thinking of her right now?
Someone remembered me?
No, wow, that's actually kind of interesting that happened.
It's a really good power, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone remembers you. You come back to life.
Mm.
It's...
And now we're here to mourn for our dearly poet. I'm alive! Now that I'm back, I'll live forever!
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you did her voice. You fools! Now look what you've done. You've brought her back to life by thinking of her.
But you,
See here, I've no time to meddle with, Capricus?
capricious.
I'm going to say Capricus.
I mean, fair enough.
Sorry, Capricius.
Apparently I've been pronouncing
Cius?
Ceylon wrong this entire time.
Spirits.
Because apparently it's Salon, so basically it's Salon. Hee hee hee! Which memory brought me back? Clearly you remembered something about me. Was it my infectious laugh? Or was it one of my many equestrian trophies?
How?
I got top marks constantly, you know. There are desert horses, you know.
Yeah, but they usually use camels.
I even beat out my own pony for best groomed, and I wasn't even entered.
That raises some disturbing questions. I'm aware of your tricks. I, in fact, remembered you because you were a worthless, annoying piece of trash. The more attention I give you, the stronger you'll become. Good thing the internet hasn't been invented yet. Be grateful you exist.
This should be unstoppable.
And go away. She really would.
That's no fun.
Some memories.
I'll go first.
Risky, you have a gun. Pull it out and shoot her.
I'm thinking of something big and wiggly.
It's a kid's game.
A giant
mate.
caterpillar!
Step aside.
I won't play your foolish game.
We'll see about that.
I could literally shoot you here and now. I told you not to think about her.
I need a new job.
Now we've got one more blabbering buffoon to concern ourselves with.
Yeah,
cool,
Crystal Chronicles.
Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah.
Godsend from the heavens.
Really good game. Really, unfortunately, there is a way you could
So-
hard lock yourself into the game.
Yeah, hopefully that's kind of been
Picaspri should cover a video on it.
patched out or something. At least we got ourselves stuck anyway.
Yeah, it happened to more than a few people. But you know, it's a thing where you basically needed an element to traverse certain areas. But if you ended up, but you always go back to your home at the end of every 3 levels. But if suddenly you didn't have the area to a cut element to get past the first area, you couldn't actually get past the first area.
Yeah,
So hopefully that's one of the things they've fixed.
cannon. Just assume if you can't reach something, you need the cannon.
Okay, that's scrap it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, it does have the CNN factor. I forgot about that.
Can I jump with it though?
You can use
Oh.
it multiple times in a row.
Not too useful though. Otherwise,
It's got its uses.
it's got its uses, but not quite what I was expecting.
But compared to the cannon, yeah. I want to know what those things... I assume they're supposed to be like sand furies?
I've got more dark matter, don't I?
No.
Oh.
You've collected one piece this entire time.
Ah.
Which, to be fair, I've basically told you just to do the levels first, then get the cannon, then go back and get everything.
Yeah, but this is just very annoying otherwise
Yeah.
to kill these people.
I love how they
because there's a lot of enemies who need to be killed at a distance.
Yeah. But yeah, so for those that haven't had the honour of playing Crystal Chronicles, it was a little spin-off of the Final Fantasy series.
First one since basically they ditched Nintendo.
Yeah, stand on the platform and hit the eye thing, but probably kill her first.
No, they're gonna drop down a.
By the way, you can't shoot because you've currently got...
Oh, okay, that'll explain why. Okay.
Right, go there and push that
Yeah.
up, see what I can get you. Maybe now you'll get some dark matter. There you
I
go.
mean, I need it for health more so than anything here, clearly.
Yeah.
But then I'll probably increase, I don't know, weapon speed or maybe
So-
the.
As Liam mentioned about... he briefly mentioned some of the ideas behind the game. The main kind of mechanic of it is... you kind of make your own
Oh, Genie
character.
Crystal. I guess this is to get the 100% with that.
Yeah. You make your character, you've got 4 different races. The Ukes, the Selkies,
I'll take it.
the Lilties,
Yeah.
and
Which one are you missing? The Claviats.
Claviats. I was going to say persons, because it's basically what they are, the generic human race.
Yeah.
Um,
Which was yours?
I was Claviat, because they had a shield, and I could just block things.
I was Dilty because they're all attack.
And
Nothing
you
but
could
attack.
stab things.
How?
Was Selkie.
Silverwing was Selkie, and Kiris was a Uke, so he could abandon us when he drops the thing, turns invisible, and leave us to die.
So everyone had different blocks and different specialties. Claviats were the all-rounders, but had the best defense in the game because they just raised a shield up and blocked everything.
Oh, I can't kill anything at this stage. Ridiculous.
It's because you're at the kind of like an awkward level to fight those enemies.
And
Whoa, that's violent. But yeah,
I mean, I should have used food, but I've got plenty of it. But it's annoying having to pause and do... Gosh, I wish the Wii U had the Wii U version. They actually properly optimized it for it, and actually you could just do what you did in Pirates and just click the thing straight away.
Yeah.
It's just really annoying when the games, when they port them, decided, okay, we're going to take features out of the Wii U just to make it so it's more even for everyone else.
Yeah.
So they did the same with Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was going to actually be much more gamepad focused.
Yeah.
But they took them out because they wanted to release it on the Switch.
Caveats were all rounded.
Yep.
Lilties had high damage, a basic defend.
And terrible magic.
Yeah, they were really bad for magic.
Let's go.
Selkies were fast, and that's about it.
They had a projectile for their charge attack.
Oh yeah, they could throw a ball at people.
They wielded tennis rackets.
Yeah.
They later replaced it with bows and arrows, but for the first one, it was tennis rackets.
They didn't actually have a block. They could backflip, which just dodged the attack rather than blocking it. But it also meant you could dodge the attack and let it shoot someone else.
I thought I need to...
And the Ukes were the worst thing on the entire planet. They had basically no attack power, really good with magic, and they could phase out of reality when they blocked, making them completely immune to all forms of damage.
Now the problem is that this game relied heavily on this feature called the Chalice.
Yeah.
Which basically, the whole world has been... the plot point is basically the whole world's been covered in this poison called miasma.
Yeah.
And crystals provide a light which stops the miasma killing everyone.
Yeah. So, in single player it's fine, because you have a Mog that carries your chalice for you.
Yep.
And Mog will just kind of go around helping you out with the chalice and stuff, which is really important. I believe Mog could do something else if it wasn't hoarding the chalice.
Yes, you cast a magic spell and you could combine it with... if you start casting a magic spell, he'd start setting up a magic spell to combine with yours.
Yeah. And see, I knew it could do something because I used it against a couple bosses.
Basically, like if you needed, say, a Blizzaga, he could do that for you.
Yeah.
Well, or, you know...
So there are certain sections where you had to use magic. I'll get to the magic in a sec as well. But yeah, Ukes could turn completely invisible and they were completely immune to damage. The only downside was it was a relatively slow cast time. So...
Oh, gosh. They have a far range.
Yeah. So... because against standard enemies...
I've got this grappling hook and it's been useful for nothing.
It'll be useful. Yeah, because most like standard enemies you could just beat to death. You didn't really need to cast spells against them. Kyrus became our primary chalice holder. Then came to the situation where if Sync was about to, you know, blast a large area...
Such as a bomb.
Or an exploding boss.
Which was a bomb. They called bombs.
No, it was the goblin that exploded.
Oh yeah, the goblin. There was also the giant bomb component as well, though.
Yeah. He would drop the chalice on the spot and turn invisible, leaving us all to choke on the miasma or die.
Seriously, what use is this?
No, it's not useful on this level. Neither was Spider. You remember how little the Spider was used? Because I do. So yeah. Magic was really cool in the game. And I was a huge fan of it. In single player, so magic, you had no magic when you entered a battle. Entered a level.
None at all. You had to find it.
Would pick up...
Balls.
Yeah. I forgot their actual name.
It was basically just magic balls.
Yeah, you pick up these little magical orb things, and they would grant you a
Yeah,
spell.
let me guess. Yep.
Cannon.
Unless...
Yeah.
Okay, that's where they're useful. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I didn't remember that existed for a long time.
Like now.
Yeah. But, yeah,
It's gonna kill you by your hairstyle.
So, you'd pick up these balls.
I remember this section.
You could only carry, like, 4 or 5 of them into a match.
They increased over time. Although you, I believe, could carry 2 from the get-go.
Yeah. So you'd be carrying things like Cure, Fire, Blizzard, so on and so forth. And so the way it worked in single player is you could combine these orbs in your inventory. So they'd create new spells like Blizzara, Holy, Cura, so on and so forth. But it would of course still take up like 2 inventory spots. Used a shotgun. Or just stab it.
Yeah, stabbing works.
But in multiplayer, you couldn't combine the spells. So what would happen is you had to cast them with each other. And you would have to time it very specifically so both your spells triggered at the same time. It wasn't particularly easy, but it was a lot of fun, and it was interesting. It was kind of like playing Magicka, I guess, but Final Fantasy themed, and you won't kill each other.
Yeah.
And I feel more games should do it, and not many do.
Well, not many games do couch sort of sofa co-op anymore, do they?
So yeah, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles
Oh gosh.
was an amazing game that we never beat because we were trying to play it with all 4 of us, and we've never beaten any of the games that we've played with all 4 of us.
Well, someone has. Well, Silverwing does this thing called socialising the Fiend.
Yeah.
You know,
I've
him and his
unfortunately-
wife and kids and all that.
I've been dragged into that, unfortunately. It's terrible. Yeah, I mean, 4 Swords I beat on my own afterwards.
Yep.
Tales of Symphonia, we lost all our save data to.
That was actually because of Silverwing.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Kira should have also thrown away the corrupted game the moment he found out it was corrupted, not keep it in the box with all the others.
Yeah, it was kind of everyone's fault, except us. We had nothing to do with it. So it's not everyone's fault, I lied. That was a good evasive manoeuvre there.
Yeah, well, I've got food for days.
Beautiful. But yeah,
All
anyway.
these boxes of blocks and nothing in them.
So Crystal Chronicles was absolutely amazing. With this re-release, remaster, whatever you want to call it, I plan to beat the game.
And then they proceeded to then make a entry on the DS where they changed the lilities to mages.
It was an
with
interesting
pots.
turn of events. They made it a story character-based game, which is not really the point. You can use your little grappling hook to wheel you across. You had like set characters, no customization, and it wasn't the worst thing I've ever played. Like, it was enjoyable, but it was a far cry from Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah, and then they made Echoes of Time, which I felt the true sequel to Crystal Chronicles.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. A bit easy, I felt.
It had more of a story to it.
But you still made custom characters.
It's kind of interesting. I felt the first one captures the kind of spirit they wanted with it.
Definitely.
The whole theme of, the caravan thing. The second one didn't feel very. It wasn't, obviously you didn't have a caravan. It didn't feel like a.
You didn't have a caravan.
It didn't feel like a travelling adventure.
No.
But it was more of like if the second game, the Rings of Fate.
Rings of Fate, Echoes of.
Yeah, if Rings of
Sound.
Fate was more like Crystal Chronicles, that was effectively what Echoes of Time was. It was a more story focused, like Echoes of Rings of Fate, but it also had more focused on your character.
Yeah.
Your character was created. It wasn't. It was like Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah. We should end.
The story is Lilies, but
There's kind of been going on.
Oops. The story is Lilies, but the adventure is yours.
Yeah.
The same thing happened in Echoes of Time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been going on way too long, but I guess that's how much you enjoy talking about Crystal Chronicles.
I do. I've got more I can talk about.
Yeah.
But I'll do that.
Yeah. Cheerio!
Alright. Bye.